Hello everyone and welcome back to the Lies of P playthrough. I'm gonna start by apologizing. You're gonna have to forgive me. Oh, sorry. Hold on. You might have heard some noise in the background. Okay. So yeah, I was saying you're gonna have to forgive me because I have a cold right now. So I may talk, sneeze, and like it may mess up the video sometimes, but hopefully it won't come to that. So we're going to continue. We just fought the King of Puppets on the last part, and my controller is out of is running out of battery. But yeah, we fought the King of Puppets on the last part, and I consider that the best boss fight in the game, by the way. I don't think I said that earlier, but to me this is easily the best boss fight in the game. That's the fire. The fire in this game doesn't look that realistic, I just realized. Though I have seen fire look really good on Unreal Engine 5. Anyway, let's proceed. Yeah, the arena is nice, tables got fixed and everything. Anyway, yeah, I think the second best boss fight in the game to me is probably also the hardest boss fight in the game. But this one though, it's... Oh,
I'm
hold
glad
on.
you're safe. I was so scared I would lose my precious son. It's risky for me, just being out here. Fortunately, you didn't need my help. I'm so proud that I got to see my son defeat the king. Hopefully the lesser puppets will die down soon. Now that the king is dead, the puppets have no leader, no direction. But the curse of the petrification disease still lingers. It's tough, but I know where you should go now. The Grand Exhibition. Rumors say the alchemists there have developed a cure. As a man of invention, I'm skeptical of the alchemists, both their science and their motives. But they may be the city's last hope. Won't you help me, son? Take this. You'll find it most useful. If it will help Antonia and the others, it's worth exploring. Go to the Grand Exhibition and see what you can find.
Maximum number of pulse cells has
That
increased.
one puppet could control so many others. That's a memorable feat indeed. Unlike a real king, the puppet left no heir. The remaining puppets are leaderless, and we can reclaim the city. But it's still a city beset by the petrification disease. Seek a cure from the alchemists at the Grand Exhibition. That one, unlike a real... But it's still a city...
Okay. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I think the second best boss fight in the game is also the hardest. Though its second phase is... I don't know what to think of its second phase. It's like it's nice, but at the same time it's almost not nice. For me anyway, but it's fine. It has a very hard second phase. You guys will see in case you don't know the boss I'm talking about. That took 4 hits. I think I need to upgrade this weapon. What's playing that music? I think it's the game's way of like placing music in without it having to just be like in the game. But then again, when you walk away, you stop hearing it.
What's going on? All these puppets look utterly down, depressed even. And that seems weird. That's weird, right?
smacking at this wall. This puppet. I wonder why. Initially, you'd think that the puppets would maybe even stop attacking you, but of course, a game like that can't do that. Because what would there be to fight if you couldn't? I have a lot of. Hold on. Okay,
With their king dead,
I need to.
they seem lost. Then again, warning him? Whatever's happening, it's like they can't tell their elbow joints from their tail sockets. I'm not even sure they can function without the king to guide them.
Thermite. Yeah, so I have a lot of ergo, and I need to upgrade some of my stats. I might still leave my health at 35. I feel like I don't know why I feel like I'm doing good enough damage even in boss fights. So usually my stats would be higher than this. Maybe because anyway, it's fine. And I hope I can survive with this amount of health for the rest of the game, because I know that if I continue upgrading my health, it will increase by like very minuscule amounts, because the diminishing returns happen at like around level 25 of each stat. I could be wrong, I don't exactly know what level, but it's definitely before level 30. I remember when I played this game to platinum it, I played 3 runs, and on my 3rd run my health was like, I was upgrading nothing but health, and my health I think reached 99. I don't know if I still have that save file. I hope I still do. I don't think I deleted it. My health reached 99 and I was still getting like battered by bosses. Come on. Nice. I thought it dropped something. Yeah, I was still getting obliterated by bosses, because I think the damage that bosses deal increases by like 40% each new game plus run, each subsequent new game plus run. So in new game plus 2 I had this amount of health, and the first enemies of the game would give me like 2 hits and I'd be almost dead with like level 30 health. Then I started slowly upgrading my health plus everything else. Then when I saw that the upgrades for the motivity and advance were very very small, I was like, you know what, let's just, but because it would increase the damage by like 1 instead of like, let's say 2 or 4, so it was becoming useless to increase the damage for my weapons. I don't know if boss health increases as well, by the way. It probably does. But yeah, so I ended up just upgrading my health all the way to 99, but it was still so tough. And the final boss of the game, like, okay, there's 2 of the hardest bosses in the game, at least to me, and I'll just say one of them is the final boss. But on your first playthrough, the hardest boss of the game will most likely not be the final boss. The final boss will most likely be your second hardest. But on subsequent playthroughs, at least for me, the final boss of the game became the hardest. On the first playthrough, that wasn't the case, because the hardest boss is tougher than the final boss. Buy anything your heart desires. There's a move I still don't know how to do. It's like a move where what I assume is that maybe you have to use this triangle fable art. I think it's a dodge. I'm not so sure. But maybe you like phase through an attack, then maybe you attack back, and then there's like a move where he sort of spins around and also like spins the blade on like I guess from one hand to the other, then thrusts like thrusts it at at the enemy with like one hand. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a really cool move, and I've never been able to do it. I should like look up a guide on how to use these fable arts because I'm playing these. I'm using these weapons at like the base level skill. You know, I'm not really doing all that I can with them. Plus using the dodge, I don't know if it's that useful. Maybe if you do a successful dodge with this thing, maybe it doesn't use up a fable slot. I don't know. Because I've seen someone do it, like use it multiple times. And his fable buzz was still full. I could be wrong. I don't know. Remember this enemy is gonna come from the sky. Ooh, okay. That's one of the most disgusting enemies in this game. It's probably the most disgusting. Lorenzini arcade first floor key. Okay. Wonder who had it. Who was this? You can't tell. Comments. I hear a monster. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, it is the case. Although I'm not so sure if it used up a bar or not. I'll have to like recheck my footage. I didn't check how many bars I had, but I tried using this to dodge, and it looks like it worked and it did not use up my fable slots. But then you have to be perfect at you have to do it like a perfect parry. That's how. So it would be difficult to use that move. Hold on. Rosa Isabel Street. Oh, I completely forgot. You know what? Let's give these NPCs what they desire. We collected the ring from the other guy, so let's go give it to him first.
Oh, my Melody. This is her wedding ring. Our marriage should have been filled with joy. I failed you, Melody. I'm sorry. I should have mentioned she's a puppet. But she was real to me. I saw a shining soul inside her. Others laughed at me, but I knew the truth. I knew that she was in love with me too. Maybe I'm crazy, though. Whoever heard of a human and a puppet in love?
I saw the message she left saying she loves you. I've never seen that happen before.
Melody. My Melody. Your words were everything to me. She was my guardian angel. The reason I survived the Krat disaster. Even puppets have hearts, do they not? Perhaps all we need is something that helps us perceive what they're feeling. Sorry. I ramble when I get upset. Here's your reward. I think you deserve this ring more than I do. I'm more than happy with Melody's belongings. I wish I could offer something more, but this is all I have. Please, remember the love Melody and I shared. Who knows? Maybe you'll find true love one day, too.
Ergo is whispering.
She was my one true love. I don't think I will ever forget her. She was my one true...
Alright, so that's Julie and the gentleman done. Does he disappear? It looks... He doesn't. Let me see if he has anything else to say.
She was my one...
Okay, no. I wonder if he stays there the rest of the game. I'll have to come back later to try and check out. Let's see. Oh yeah, we also forgot something else here. I completely forgot about this. Because after defeating the boss, stuff progresses after defeating bosses. Like, every quest and everything. Hold on, how long have I... Okay, we're still under 20 minutes, so it's fine. Let me try and kill this. Wait, how do I go up? Right. I have 5 cluster grenades. Oh, are these cluster grenades? Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, nice. That's the easiest and safest way to just kill all of those creatures. So these guys don't disturb me. Okay. Now let's go back to this lady's room. Just to make sure I did collect this, yeah.
Oh, there's another record.
Red actress's locket. Oh. See, do you remember the moment you fell in love? The moment when you were the only 2 people in the world. That splendid magical moment when all your sadness was forgotten. A heavenly voice representing Krat. A gift from the red actress Adelina Corday to you. Fascination. Let me check the locket. Because this was a locket. This white lady's locket was a locket with Adelina on the picture, a beautiful woman in red, right? Then this here is the red actress's locket, a small locket that was given as a commemorative token. It holds a portrait of a pale girl stabbed repeatedly by a knife. The sisters exchanged lockets as a sign of their friendship to the elder sister. The elder sister was pleased to stand always on the of our dreams together. Your loving sister. Yeah, it looks like so I think you can tell based off the 2 messages, because this is the one the white lady had. It had a picture of Adelina, and then this is the white lady, though we don't know her name. I think we just know her as the white lady. Even here, it looks like the knife was the knife, you know, stabbed the picture, and like she used the knife to scratch the picture because she was jealous of her sister. That's why she like poisoned her, and you know, I guess was pretentious with her love for the sister. So she always like pretended she loved the sister, yet I guess she was jealous. That's why the locket that the sister gave her, she like damaged it, while the one the sister had was always intact because the sister actually loved her, the white lady. actually loved Adelina, but it wasn't the other way around. Maybe, okay, maybe she did, but she was just really jealous, you know, and she wanted all the fame and fortune. Let's see. So we go back to the hotel now, because we have like, I think we can talk to literally everyone. Plus, we can get a new weapon, though I'm not sure if I'll use it. Actually, I might. I might. Now that I think about it.
Antonia's condition is getting worse. I knew it would come to this. The petrification disease locks people inside a cage, inside their own bodies. We're all safe, thanks to her sacrifice. But I wish for a miracle to save everyone. Me as well. The portrait hanging in Geppetto's room. It looks very much like you. I sense something strange. Something like the changes you're going through. The sort of thing you'd read in a fairy tale. Go to Geppetto's room. You should see it for yourself. You're back. I was so worried when you marched off to fight the king. But this... it's a necklace from the Mona Charity House. They took care of orphans and impoverished children from across Krat. Many of those children grew up at the Rose Estate and became alchemists, technicians, and stalkers. I hope the king didn't harm any of them. Or don't tell me. The king's ergo is actually... Are you okay? You look ill, ever since I mentioned the necklace. My heavens, you look... You're changing. You're becoming something more than a puppet. Almost human. If this is what you want, just keep behaving. Keep feeling like a human does. You might just hold the true secret of ergo. I'll use my power to help you.
Right. That's a really nice short dialogue and cutscene. It's impressive. Oh, I thought I already increased this to 30, but I was mistaken. So let's give that 30, then we give, I don't know, capacity maybe. Yeah, let's just do that. I'll worry about the damage for my weapons later, like the motivity and technique. I'll do those two later. Right now they are almost all level, so it's fine. Then vigor as well, I think. I'll have to work on that. Let me see. Lot not left at the counter. There's something I want to tell you, Geppetto's puppet. Please come to the hotel garden on the way to Elysian Boulevard. Let's go to him first.
Welcome, good sir. At last, we speak frankly instead of with professional reserve. I have something to confess. Something involving your unique perspective. I am a puppet whose ego has awoken. I don't know exactly why, and we need not dwell on the details. Instead, I wish to dwell on the welfare of Lady Antonia. I adore Lady Antonia. It is a presumptuous feeling for a puppet to have, to be sure. I have no intention of putting myself forward, of course. However, I cannot watch her die. It's too painful. Thus, I need your unique perspective. You exist somewhere between human and puppet. Can a puppet and a human fall in love? Have you ever met a puppet who loves a human? It exists indeed. An unbelievable love, to be sure, with a wedding ring as its symbol. I fear even trying to pursue such a splendid happiness. I have no intention of telling her, of course. It wouldn't be proper to burden someone so frail. If I may be frank, this is better than I dared hope. Even if you are telling me a sweet lie, I shall savor it. Thank you. It was wise to confide in you. Thank you for granting me that wisdom. No matter what fate brings us, I will be at Lady Antonia's side. Serving her is my duty, the very reason I was created. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
Really cool. Anyway, let's does he have anything? Yeah, so we showed him the ring to prove that, you know, a puppet can love a human, which is convenient since we just completed the other guy's quest. I think if I didn't go to him first, I would have not been able to show this guy the ring, which would suck. Gemini's protection, yeah, we sell that. Sell this. Sell this. Selling everything that I never use. Alright. Now we talk to the others. This will take a while, I know, but I hope you guys like the story of this game. I really do, so there's going to be a lot of talking.
At the House of Vanini, even priceless things have a price. Every item is a treasure of distinguished quality and superior provenance. Master Vanini carefully curated this collection box himself. With it, you have returned to us what was stolen. You have our gratitude. The House of Vanini always keeps a few special items in the private reserve, sir. Only for our more discerning patrons, of course. At the House of Vanini...
Okay, so I think he has... Yeah, it looks like he has more items. What does this do? Enhances guard performance. Using the grinder special guard, made to respond quickly. Temporarily imbues weapon with acid. Yeah, let's buy this. In case we'll need it later. Increases damage inflicted on carcasses. Let's get that. Then what else? Balance crack restores weapon handle adjustment. Oh, increases handle's motivity. Advance. Yeah, okay.
Ah, I heard you defeated the King of Puppets. Amazing. Ah, the puppets appear lost without their leader. They have no purpose, no focus. To think one can have so much control through ergo waves. If we don't determine who or what is causing it, this could all happen again tomorrow. I fear I must call upon you again, my friend. Please gather records of the puppets' ergo waves while you're defeating them. I always welcome friends. No trouble at all. I almost consider it my oldest hobby. Trust me, I won't let you down. There we are. A deciphered cipher just like... well, just like I used to make. If you ever need me to help you decode another message, I'm at your service.
Okay, let's see what this one is. Check the ground at the end of the cliff of Krat Central Station Street where there's a good view of the ocean and Krat's landmarks. Appendix a shorthand report from the time is attached for mutual trust. I'll give you as much money as you want, just let me out, please. It's my duty to protect you. Please follow the directions. There are puppets everywhere. Where do you want me to go? First, Krat Central Station. If you fail to escape, head to St. Frangelico Cathedral. Archbishop Andreas is accepting refugees. Are we going to survive? That's in God's hands, just in case. I buried extra equipment on the beach by the train station. There, you can do your repairs. We're coming on you. Sorry. Jesus Christ, what did I just say? We're counting on you, Melamfo. Guys, I'm sorry for reading it that way. Like it sounded so wrong. I apologize. Okay. Which one do I get here? I never use this, but like I want to try one day. Let me see. Increases explosion range. Let's see. Can be used while dodging. I don't know. Let's just get it. Switch Legion arm. This will be the first time I've ever used this, by the way. I'm not good at using these Legion arms. I always even forget to use them. I just forget they exist. I don't have enough for this. Ooh, wait. Dark Moon, Moonstone of the Covenant. But it requires the same. It requires the same material, though. I shouldn't have upgraded the other great sword. Because then I wouldn't.
A great weapon calls for a great warrior.
I wouldn't be having much trouble with this. Okay. So this one is all Legion arms ability tier +1. But that doesn't matter. I'll get this weapon. In fact, I think I'll probably use this weapon. The only problem is upgrading it now. I need... This guy doesn't... He currently doesn't have that Dark Moonstone, so I think I'll be able to get it from him later. So for now, I'll just upgrade this weapon. And then I'll equip it. Can I equip both? Yeah, slightly heavy, that's fine. Who else do I talk to? Antonia, okay. Oh, I completely forgot. Forgive me, guys. I was supposed to play this record.
It's you. Come closer, won't you? When you reach a certain age, it's a comfort to reflect on old memories. That's a portrait of me when I was young. I was so feisty, so fierce back then. I loved the world, and the world loved me back. The passion of those days is long gone, but I still dream of those memories. I'm curious what your young eyes see. Is there any resemblance between me and that portrait? Do I still have this? even taught you good manners. Yes, those beautiful memories are still vivid in my mind. Time. Time and the memories that fill it are all we have. I hope you're making some good memories of your own. Maybe a comfort to you someday. People have no idea, so thanks for keeping me company. What are you curious about?
Right, that's it for her, I think. Still the same song. Alright, let's head upstairs. I think there's like one more thing we can do before we end. Doing all this usually takes like 15 minutes in total because I had to talk to everyone and I had to upgrade. Now I... Hold on.
Oh my. This is a change I didn't expect. Did the King of Puppets get you? Or some other ruffians? I'm glad you're growing, but I'm not sure what to make of this. Be wary of dangerous people. And always be a good boy for me. Ah, I'm glad you're here, my son. Have you seen that painting? I can't believe my eyes. It's almost as if something is growing out of the portrait. I remember commissioning that piece from an artist named D. Gray. Like all artists, he was eccentric. He claimed that a painting could harbor a living soul. But how can that happen? Just like the fairy tale. Forgive a foolish man his ramblings. Perhaps the seed of its growth was there all along. I know you're curious, so see for yourself. I have my work to keep me busy. You don't remember much beyond Rosa Isabel Street, do you? Ask me about areas you want to know about. We plan to reveal our new automated puppet technology at the Grand Exhibition. If it hadn't been cancelled, it would have shocked the world. The alchemists are there now, working on a cure for the petrification disease. Dare we hope? In my experience, they always have an ulterior motive. Remember to be on your guard when you're with them.
I think we'll ask about the others later. When we are heading to those areas, I'll talk about... Like, I'll ask him to explain those areas when we are going there. Because I don't want to have you guys listen to too much dialogue. Usually I always, like, listen to all the dialogue before we proceed. Yeah, let's do this. Perfect guard destruction enhance. Fable arts effect. Enhances Legion attack when more than half of the Legion remains. Let's do this, I guess. Then here we'll get guard regain reduction. Lower damage when discharged. I'm not sure which of these two to get. Let's do this one. I rarely get upgrades from this side. I can look at them to see. There are only a few that I like getting. Increases Argo upon eliminating an enemy. We can get that, or quick wish stone use. Now this is one that's also very useful. Laws upon durability, charge fable when reviving. This is also useful. We'll get the others later. Let me get this just for once, because I never invest in fable attacks. We'll probably get another amulet slot for the next one. Hold on, didn't I already get one for another? Okay, yeah, I did. Meaning, I should have an empty one. Okay, yeah, I do. Okay. Let's get that. Weight limit, weapon durability consumption, max HP, damage on puppets. You can use Now we can leave. That has taken all the time. It took like 20 minutes to get all this dialogue done and upgrades. I don't want to like over-explain everything that I hear in the dialogue and trailers. In case you've never played this game before and you're watching this, I want you to like see what's happening for yourself, yeah? Because if I say what I think, I'll just give out spoilers. And it's not like it's my first time playing the game, so what I say, like if I say something, it's not like I'm guessing, you know? I already know, so. Just been introduced to a new enemy type. Go. Let's see. And another one. I don't think we have seen that one before. Have we? I don't think we have. Anyway, I'm now doing more damage against carcasses. I think I can kill this one from here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wanted to use a different weapon. Very cool weapon, Carlo's weapon. Oh, I forgot to read for you guys. Like, after defeating him, you get, what was it? After defeating the King of Puppets, I think there's something that we're supposed to get. Which one was it? Smiling Bunny, it was left. Graveyard of the Malam District. Wedding ring. Faded whistle. Was it this one? Oh yeah, someone's necklace. A necklace once worn by the King of Puppets. It is engraved with a boy's scribblings to Romeo, your friend C. The boy resented his father for not showing any interest in him. Perhaps in protest, he gave his graduation necklace to Romeo, a friend he admired. And Romeo was the guy we fought, you know, so that's really cool. The way the story, I guess, pieces itself together. This is one of the few Souls games where I actually want to read the description of the items, because it will give me info based on the law and everything. Oh, and it's not even that slow. That's not bad, but it that's used up half of it. Whoa. Yeah, that has used up half of like all of it. I don't have any more to shoot. Let me see what this does. Nice. Now I want to see what the triangle does, the one for the head. Half moonstone. I need the other one. Dark moonstone of the covenant. Nice. When Lorenzini Arcade, so there's a side quest I also want to complete here. The other, oh yeah, the wine. It should be around here somewhere, probably on this floor. Just drink from the ground, probably. Jesus. Nice. So we got another one of these. I'm still slightly heavy, so we are okay. But it's at 78, so if I collect anything that increases my weight by just a little bit more, then I'll be in the heavy territory. I assume the one would be down here. Maybe it's somewhere else. I haven't seen anything to collect. Yeah, maybe? No? Mona Charity House concert. All of you are invited to the concert being held at the Mona Charity House. We pray for the successful opening of the exhibition. Children sponsored by the Mona Charity House have a message of love and hope for all of you. Don't miss the chance to listen to the most innocent performance in all of Krat. Daytime place, Lorenzini Arcade. Central Plaza. Sponsored by Lady Isabel and Sophia. Sophia. I'm not sure if that's the one we know. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway. But also, her name is Sophia M. Anyway, we'll play. I don't remember everything, so there's some stuff I'm trying to figure out. All profits from the performance will go toward our less fortunate neighbors. Okay. Oh, I'm also playing this part off stream, by the way. It's in the morning, and I think my friend is asleep, so I don't think he would be awake to watch me play this. So I was like, because I usually stream when I want him to watch me, you know, so that's always what I do. I'm sure I can't open from that side. This guy is hit hard. So hard. Okay, we got a dark moonstone. Let me make sure I kill this guy first. Before... Oh, there's no one there. I mean, fighting an acid enemy with acid, I don't think is the play. But... Ooh, nice. These guys are also some of the rarest enemies in the game. I think the only other time they appear is like later on. There's a section where we'll go back to an earlier area in the game. And I think that's the only part where they reuse them. I've just realized, does this section even have a boss? I think it doesn't. I could be wrong, but no, yeah, I think it. This entire area doesn't have a boss. That's so weird. I don't think I ever realized that. Yeah, this is the other side. That's where our, like, the stargazer is. There might be enemies trying to ambush me. I can't remember this place very well. Yeah, let me make sure I heal up before proceeding. Also, there's gold coin fruit that I can take, but I'll go back there later. Maybe I'll do it off recording. Wonder who this was. Scandal V, the tragedy behind the flamboyance. V, so this should be Venini. You know, sometimes they just abbreviate their names with like one letter or two letters, like LV maybe, Lorenzini Venini. I've just realized LV, like Louis Vuitton. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if it was meant to be similar to the real, to the like Louis Vuitton in real life, but anyway. A few citizens of Krat do not know who V is, the crown prince of high society, the man who came up with the grand covenant of the automated puppets and built the best manufacturing company at the age of 18, the man who's always fancy and is passionate about making people laugh. V is the most hated and beloved man in Krat, but his innocent passion makes even his opponents sentimental. However, even fewer people are aware of the tragedy he experienced in his youth. The true nature of the death of his parents was covered up. Officially, the victims of a homicide during a mugging. Even though V experienced such a tragedy in his youth, he grew up with a cheerful personality and became a well-known person whom any parents would be proud of. However, there is no one who knows that V secretly requests for the case history every year and that his request is always denied. Suspicion surrounded this tragedy at the time, and there is known to have been pressure from the workshop and the alchemist throughout the investigation. The most interesting hypothesis is that the murderer is not human. If this is true, it explains the workshop and the alchemist's suspicious attempts to cover it up. It also explains how V was obsessed with inventions and success from his youth. This is where the real tragedy of Krat lies. Even V, the richest and most influential in all of Krat, can't come close to their power. On the other hand, this fact includes another truth. Have you noticed? The state's censorship is keeping me from writing it, but as a writer, I'm curious if people are ready to accept the truth that there's a murderer made of steel that walks among us. Perhaps our world of Krat is not such a safe place after all. So this must have been before, like, uh, the puppet frenzy. His parents were killed by something that's not human, which presumably was a puppet. So when he was a kid, obviously. And then I think the person who wrote this obviously also wrote it long before the puppet frenzy. So we got the passage key.
Who are you? A lost visitor? Or a looter who's arrived too late? You look like a stalker. I figured you were all dead. No offense. Stalker, visitor, looter, I don't care. Just buy what you need and leave.
See what this guy has. I thought he had maybe... I thought maybe he had a song as well, but it looks like he doesn't. Increases resistance to disruption, shock, and break. Should I get that? Let's get it. Why not? And then let's sell some stuff. I'm ending the video, by the way. I think this part had a nice balance, even though it wasn't like distributed throughout the video, but it had a nice balance of like the action and the story, the dialogue and everything. Let's see. Yeah, let's sell all these ergo chunks. Didn't realize we collected so much. Yeah, we sold this. I think that's all.
I came to Krat to see the wonders of the Grand Exhibition. Talk about bad luck. Not only was the Grand Exhibition a huge disaster, I can't leave because of, well, monsters. If you want to see the exhibition for yourself, head toward the wine cellar down below. I came to not only if you...
I wonder how these guys survive on their own. Anyway, we shall continue from there. And we'll go down to the wine cellar, then proceed. I think this place has no final boss, so I don't think we'll even fight a boss in the next part. If I'm fast enough, who knows, maybe we will. But yeah, for now, that will be all. Thank you for watching and goodbye. I'll see you in the next part.